Back in, I guess, 1960, I was still in grade school and thinking about where I was going to high school. And of course, where I'd heard of and where I wanted to go was this school. Probably the primary reason for me wanting to come to the school in those days was because of sports, because of athletics. I thought I was a hockey player. In grade school, I was a bit of a jock, and we had a grade school teacher, Mrs. Hurley, who used to hand out brownies on Monday morning for guys that scored goals and got assists on Sunday night at the old Weston Arena. I'm not even sure if that arena's still around, but so I always got 3 or 4 brownies and thought I was kind of a hotshot hockey player. Well, I ended up coming to St. Mike's the next year and realized that they'd been hiding the real hockey players. So I ended up trying out for a midget team, and of course I tried out. Also trying out for that team was a guy named Peter Mahovlich. Peter made the team and had a hockey career, and I didn't make the team and became an accountant. Thank goodness I had Mike Lavelle teaching me a bit of math so I could actually earn a living being an accountant. Certainly my first day here, I don't remember the first day, but I certainly remember the emotions. Walking down the corridors, the history of the school, the fear and the anticipation of the newness of what I was about to start on. Partway through my career at St. Mike's, my dad passed away in grade 12, and those dark days of 1965 were particularly difficult days. But the whole school was very supportive, and a couple of priests, Father Penny, Father Rocco Volpe, will always be in my memory for the support they provided me. But then, of course, there was the Friday night sock hops, and that's where I met my wife some 47 years ago. We ultimately got married, had 3 children, and 7 wonderful grandchildren. This school motto, teach me goodness, discipline, and knowledge. Very important in my life, especially the discipline part. I came to St. Mike's expecting to be an athlete, realized very quickly I wasn't an athlete. Certainly wasn't going to earn a scholarship to a U.S. college based on my athletic prowess, and was not going to earn a scholarship to a Canadian university based on my academic achievements. Although I did make the honor roll 1 year. I think I fluked it that year. It was a particularly easy year. So I learned very early that what I needed to do was to work hard, and the discipline that I learned from the Basilians here was and continues to be part of my life. My involvement with the alumni and with the school especially has been, I guess, relatively significant in the last 15, 20 years. About the mid-90s, I developed a professional relationship with the school, and still have that relationship. As part of our work here, we developed the corporate governance and structures that are in place today that help protect the assets of the school, as well as provide good governance and clarity. In addition to that, I helped out a little bit in the original capital campaign that expanded the school from its original 1 corridor to the facility it is today. And then more recently, I helped out with the capital campaign that helped finance the Performing Arts Center. I'm thrilled to be listed among those gentlemen that have gone before me. The Senator Mahovlich, my good friend Jim Roddy, and many Basilians whose names, of course, I can't recall. This St. Michael's College School is a faith-based school. It's run by the Basilian Fathers of Toronto, and you can't help but be influenced by their spirituality, their devotion to the church, their love of one another, their love of education. The experience at St. Mike's helped me in my faith life during my time here, and certainly in my faith life after graduating. I was fortunate enough to be married in the Catholic Church, have my children attend Catholic schools, and all three of them get married in the Catholic Church. The influence of the Basilians from way back 47 some odd years ago still affects me today. What makes St. Mike's special is the influence of the Basilian priests, the guys that went here, the guys that continue to go here, I'm sure, the history of the school, the reputation of the school, both in athletics and in academics. But the thing I think that I take away from the school, even 40 plus years ago, is the relationships I developed with fellas that so long ago that I continue to have to this day. It's been a very rewarding experience, and it's been a life of memories with people whose relationship I started some 40 plus years ago.